Hello everyone, welcome again to our Singularity Cell Factory, which powers all of our portals as we need or see fit. Go places like the alien power, matrix setup, rubber, plastic, our oasis in the desert, our original factory, the nuclear power everywhere, and this is our portal to the world. As you can see, we have quite a few amount of decks. I'll walk you through a few of them. This tower is very tall. On our first visit is to Singularity Cells, where we can see we make about 40 non-stop. If you go to the floor right below, we have even more processing. So in here is the pressure or the nuclear pasta, which is really a lot of pressure conversion cubes with copper powder. A lot of these assembly lines feed dimensional depots, so you can always have access. Tons and tons of storage. But yeah, here's our pressure conversion cubes. And the excess goes through dimensional depots. This is again where nuclear pasta is made from the pressure conversion cubes. If we keep going down, our factory runs upwards, so basic materials on the bottom, all the way up to the Singularity cells, including modular frames, again dimensional depots, fused modular frames, nitrogen, everything. And again, we'll just keep on going down. This is where it gets a little interesting. We have a few extra floors. And with these floors, they were not filled out, or the floors completed in general. We have a huge spine of conveyor belts, and as you can see, lots of room for activities. I built this with this shell first, and then I filled the floors as needed. So we have lots of room to build. No reason to stack anything too close. This is where a lot of our circuit boards get made. Our circuit boards get made into high-speed connectors. We make AI limiters, all in this one area. Again, feeding into our dimensional depots. We make crystal oscillators currently. They're not really being sent anywhere, but we make them for our dimensional depot. And pretty much all of our ores are done through refineries. So we do bring up a lot of water up several floors. This is a copper setup. Lots of water through some of our water mains. see we bring up a lot of water. Dark matter crystal being created here, as much as we need. If I keep going down, this is our SAM setup. Dark matter residue. This is a oil setup to generate rubber and plastic. So we do all of that on site also. Copper powder is all generated here. For a few belts, all being monitored. They all bring in about 900 to 1,000 copper ingot, which is all created right below. About 1,000 input, so we get almost everything we need by one pure node. This is a floor just to handle iron, or steel I should say. So we have, you know, simplistic plates, to iron rods, to screws, the dreaded screws. Make our reinforced iron plates, which helps us with our modular frames. Everything goes into big storage containers in case we have a mega project. Again, all of this feeds up from raw materials. We're making a lot of concrete here and around the map, again through our wet concrete recipe. Lead water. This was my shop to track progress of items. So in here I just tracked our ultimate goal was Singularity cells and how we got there. A lot of check marks. A lot of things on the board represent dimensional depots also. And in case you need to jump back to the top of the map, this building has a portal inside of it. A lot of our water will pass through our small train station setup. We have several trains just bringing in items from around the world. Outside trains, where we have about 7 stations that all feed into a central spine, an exterior spine, and you can see that all gets fed upwards as needed through most of the tower. Again, this just brings in raw materials from around the world. Copper, deuterium. I even bring in additional plastic and rubber in case it's needed. Bring in additional polymers. I bring in additional circuit boards. These things are made around the map. We don't really need them, but in case I ever do, they're here. Final item to kind of show. It's mostly just the basement levels. So in this base, we have the abilities to do any size blueprint designer. Again, another item, spine, a lot of water, several waters, very thirsty. We have a lot of water at the bottom of the base. starts to get a little bit of a tangled mess. You can see we have enough water and access to more. All water is the simple power sharded setup, so that you don't have to deal with 2 or 600 of water. We also bring in a lot of local items in through this basement. And if we need to, we have another power, or another train station, another set of 3 trains that run. So yeah, that is my base for Singularity cells with a spire on top. Thanks for watching.